Hey, what's up, y'all, and welcome to another episode of the Link Entertainment Podcast. If you don't know what the Link Entertainment is, we are a media outlet and we provide places for millennials and Gen Z Christians, just to come together, talk about church culture and entertainment, news, and everything under the sun, everything that's trending. So here is us with this second podcast coming through because we're creating the spaces because we don't have enough. So we got it for you. My name is Leah Selena, and I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on to the rest of my co-hosts to introduce themselves.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kiara.
Hey everyone, my name is Cecily.
Hey y'all, it's Katana.
Hey y'all, I'm Layla.
Layla, keep say something again because you kind of froze a little bit.
Oh, hey y'all, I'm Layla.
She freezing up a little bit, but hopefully it come back and you render a little bit more. But in the meantime, y'all, make sure you subscribe to the Link Entertainment on everywhere where you hear podcasts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook at the Link ENT. And for the hottest stories, go check out the linkentertainment.com. Now on the podcast, if you really, really love us, y'all gonna support us, and maybe make a little donation. We would appreciate that so we can continue to do this and do what we love and create spaces for everybody to feel welcome and encouraged and to get into these trending topics that's going on. All right. So the lowest you can do is $3. That's not much. $3 a month. So make sure y'all do that and help some sisters out. All right. All right, I wanted to check the chat and see what Cecily just said. We got a little private group chat going on. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. We got to talk about Diddy. It's a lot going on with Diddy. A lot of allegations. It's getting spicy. And I'm enjoying 50 Cent and his commentary, honestly. so if you don't know what's going on with Diddy, Cassie, who was formerly his girlfriend and also artist on his record label, has filed a lawsuit against him saying that she was beaten. She was getting beatings. I don't know if I clearly say that. She was getting beat by Diddy. That's what she said. And it was some sexual allegations as well. And Diddy has been under fire ever since that came out. However, they did settle the lawsuit like one day after she filed. So there's that. But there's been more allegations coming out, and there's still just talks on the street. Some people think he did it. Some people probably are on the fence. What y'all got to say? What y'all think about this whole situation? Don't all speak at once. I know y'all got something to say.
It's quiet.
See, they think Bad Boy gonna be at their door. That's what.
I don't know if I'm still rendering, but I think that he did it. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
The video's a little slow, but we can hear you, sis.
Okay, yeah, I think that he did it because Cassie is not the first person that's come out and said a bunch of things against Diddy. And even from his past and some of his TV shows, being a little aggressive, making the band, all of those things, there have been other allegations that have come out against him over the years as well, related to sexual assault. So I think that he did it personally, but I don't know. It's all alleged, so.
Yeah, it's all alleged. You never know, but boy, people are pulling out these footages, these scenes from back in the day from the reality show. They're rewinding the interviews, and if you look closely at his face, it's like, was that a sign? Is that a sign? But still, when things come out like this, sometimes you read too much into things. So are we reading too much into these interviews and past scenes on reality shows, or does it feel a little guilty?
I don't think so. One, you have to think about how you're building him as a character. So if I'm looking at him as like a defense attorney and I'm seeing how he's played out, like just on his reality TV shows, if he's seen as like aggressive, like with that one scene with Lorianne Gibson, where she's thrown out of that studio, or making people walk across like the New York State Bridge just for some cheesecake when it's cold outside, that can be seen as very hostile work environments. Because not only was Cassie just like, his girlfriend, she was also an employer to him. So for her to not only like be betrothed to him, but also, well, betrothed being the wrong word because she was his girlfriend, but to sign a 10 album contract to him, and Beyonce, like we talked about, Beyonce doesn't even have 10 albums. That that will take some time just for her to even accomplish. And how many albums can we actually say Cassie even has?
Did she have one? Was that it?
I would like to say she had 2.
I think she's only done like 2 or 3 under Bad Boy.
She did that.
Yeah.
I think she's only done 2 or 3 under Bad Boy. So with that, she would still owe him 7 more albums.
Mm-hmm.
So when would the all of that been able to just be accomplished? And that's not even talking about her breaking that contract. We're just talking about the sexual assault and the human trafficking. And all that was able to happen, even though the scope of her pursuing him criminally expired, only because of that criminal act that they just passed. Well, they had passed in New York. So,
Anybody else?
Mm-mm.
They said we don't want Diddy knocking at the door.
I do want to talk. I do want to speak on like the aftermath. Like a lot of people are saying that she is basically guilty because like none of this stuff happened because she had a settlement. But I also think about no one wants to go through. They were in a long relationship. No one wants to go through that preview by preview. Every incident that happened, all the evidence that she has. She has a fiance, well, a husband and 2 kids now. This girl does not want to go through all of that again. So I can understand her doing that settlement. I think definitely if she would have never did the settlement, I think a lot of other females probably would have came forward, or it was just encouraged a lot of people to come forward. Like even the girls from Danity Kane, they was about to have her back. And like other people, 50, you see 50 Cent going, because 50 Cent would have had a strong case, but
like Diddy.
So I was just like, I don't know. And then he canceled events in Atlanta to tackle this whole thing. And I feel like he knew some of this stuff was coming. Just didn't win.
Because like one, let's really talk about it. People don't decide right then and there, ooh, I'm gonna just sue somebody. Especially if you're gonna come at them civilly, you have to build strong cases, especially against someone with very high profile, to be like, oh, okay, if I'm gonna hit them, I gotta hit them like this. So then when you go and present your evidence, you have a strong backing. Because when you assume you go to court, all of that's going to be exposed. Because if you go and look at the initial filing, how many pages were it? I think it was like 14 pages. Yeah, it was like 14 pages. Imagine that all being dragged out and all that that they presented being drawn out through months.
Yeah.
Like if you go back and exactly, like if we go back and look at Johnny Depp and Amber her case when in Virginia, that was like what, 7-8 months at least.
A waste of time.
Yeah, imagine how this would be. Now all the things that Diddy went through and all the stuff that they went through and all the people that would have to speak up, I don't think Diddy will want that coming to light. That would, this being solved under 24 hours and her getting the money is probably the best solution versus having his name soiled.
Well, it's already soiled, and that's the thing. Like whether Cassie settled or not, she still made a difference if she was trying to make people know like this is something I had to deal with from this person. and I don't want him to have to do it to anybody else. I don't want anybody else going through this. She still, I feel like, put a stamp on that, put a stop to it by filing, period, regardless of how long it took to settle. Like, the word is out, and it has been affecting him in business. I heard Macy's is going to stop selling Sean John. I don't know who was still wearing Sean John anyway. But I heard they're going to stop selling it. Yeah, you know, I heard something about DeLeon. They were looking at maybe taking him away from being the face of it. I don't know if that's true or not, but you know, things are coming up. People are talking about people in his camp, other people that have worked with him. Some people that worked with him are saying that they did witness some of those allegations that Cassie was talking about. So I think over the next couple of months, this will be very interesting to see how this plays out for Diddy.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting because he has a lot of pull, and that's why nothing and never came out before, because they are afraid to be blackballed within the entertainment community.
Yeah, that's wild because Diddy is so powerful, big. He's a big deal. Like when people talk about Diddy, it's like, yo, I want to meet Diddy. I want to know what Diddy thinks about business and a lot of money. How can I get to that point? And he blesses a lot of different people. Like he was just at what is it, Invest Fest? Was that the name of it?
And he had his own Revolt World.
He got his own channel, network. So,
and there's a lot of people who usually have strong opinions when it comes to different things that work at his company, and even they're kind of like tiptoeing around it as well. So he might be able to survive this, quote unquote.
Yeah.
There was main media. Speaking of that, there was a girl. I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna get it all wrong, but I don't know her name. But she came out and said she will not host one of the shows on Revolt World anymore because of allegations, and she said that she does not support it. So people like that are coming out saying they're not going to do it, and she's taking her stepping her ground. I think it's definitely a bigger case than what we think it's going to be.
Well, the reason why I say like it's best case scenario is because one, it wasn't taken criminally, so you can't say, oh, like he was criminally charged and like it was filed against him. No, this wasn't the case. And then, even when he settled, it still looks bad on her. Like there's still going to be people that say, oh, she was still money hungry and that's what she wanted. So even though
it's low key.
Exactly. So like you would still have a speculation of it could be her, it might be him. If that's the case, why would like Young Miami from City Girls still be with him? Why are people still flocking? Like it's all speculation. So
well, on to other news. I know I'm sick and tired of saying Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift and talk about on the NFL. I just football. Can I watch my football in peace? And every 5 seconds, literally every 5 seconds, they want to show us Tay Tay. I was thinking,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
I think they're cute. Do they have a nickname together yet? Like, would it be Tavis or Trailer?
I don't think that's the best thing to say. I don't think that's
Tavis? Maybe Tavis?
Tavis.
Okay, I like that.
Tavis?
I like Tavis.
I mean, they do seem madly in love with each other.
I don't know about all that. They seem smitten.
I don't think it's madly in love. Because wasn't that their date was that football game that blew up? Wasn't that a date?
That blew up.
The one that everyone started talking about Travis and Taylor together. Like she was at the game. It was the first game that everyone was talking about them together. That was their date.
That was their date? I thought they just met there.
They were calling it, they was girlfriend. When they said that was his girlfriend at that game?
I thought they were acquainted, you know.
Oh no.
They're established.
It's given established.
They have no choice but to be.
Excuse me.
It's given established. Y'all think they're gonna?
So you think they're gonna break up?
Y'all think they're gonna work, or we gonna get a breakup album?
Taylor has grown. Okay.
Okay.
Has she though, Kiara?
And I think Travis has came from a long relationship. I don't know if it's too soon to be in another relationship, but hey.
I think because they are not each other's types, it will work. They're not each other's
We don't know their type because we don't know them.
We know his type.
We know his type. I mean, we can guess. We can pretty much guess a little bit.
You know who he was dating before the
If you look at the trends.
Was there a previous black girl before the last black girl?
Yes.
Maybe he
tried
out for them.
I don't know. I wish them the best though. All right, y'all. So all you need is a sweet potato to make your booty big. Patty pie mixed with some swats, and I think they'll do it because I'm tired of seeing these girls with the BBLs too. What's going on with the BBLs, y'all? Y'all like the BBL? Do y'all think women should just do it if they feel up to it? Do you think we need more security in ourselves?
I mean, these BBLs killing y'all. I mean, the song says it clearly. It's killing y'all. Like, it's not that serious. And I think like now we're in such a modern age where, we look at the outside beauty. Some people look at the outside beauty as more important than what you have inside. But you could be like a nasty person and have like, have that thing packing back there. But like if you're ugly on the inside, it's just not gonna work. So I think y'all should focus on getting your inner beauty together before you get that BBL madness.
I'm about to sound like such a millennial when I say this, but I really blame social media for the way people feel about themselves. Like it doesn't matter if it was like social BBLs. It doesn't matter if it was Botox or facial balancing. It doesn't matter if it was a bust down 30-inch jet black with the middle part.
Come on now.
You 5 feet. You only 50 inches. What you asking for? 30-inch hair. That's your ankle. Shut up.
So you mad at the hair down at the ankle? Like you gave the ankle. You didn't even say the kneecap. The back of the kneecap.
You go to the bathroom. That hair is all up in the cracks of the toilet.
Calm down. And I'm like everybody want to look the same. There's no type of sense of individuality. Y'all don't even know yourselves. So how can you love you if you trying to look like everybody? Maybe he likes your flat cakes.
They still cakes.
They still cakes. Just be confident about the cakes.
Because how many people have been engaged and homegirl flat?
Exactly.
And tons.
A pretty face can take you a long way.
Long way.
It can. What do they say? Face card never declines.
My God.
So,
okay.
Exactly.
You in the face. Everything else is flat.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like if people want to get it done, I think that they should get it done the right way. And I think if they need to have the maintenance on it, just because you got the money to afford this BBL doesn't mean that that's it. Yeah, I think that, I think they need to be able to afford the rest.
Stop it.
Stop. If they want to.
No, because half of them, I'm not going to say all, half of them, and even Cardi B even spoke on this, and she got a BBL. half of them will go and get the surgery and still eat like trash, not even work out, and then still have visceral fat, and then complain about how they're like still out of shape, and then they're losing the fat from their BBL, and then go and do the surgery again. Instead of just going and attempting to work on their body and seeing what their body produces, and then if they need to work, like get the glute workout, they should. Like,
that's what I'm saying. They need to be able to maintain that body that they paid for. And also, I also think within the society of BBLs and hair and everything, gatekeeping needs to stop too. Like these
Come
people
on,
are literally
speak on it.
They're going to different states, different countries, and stuff like that. Just give somebody a good person that does BBLs. If they want to do a BBL, just give it to them. Just give it to them. Like, I don't understand it. If somebody is a great hairstylist or has great hair, just let them know.
I feel like it's a catch-22 because some of these people be going to bad people and be putting them on. So gatekeep those people that be putting cement in your butt.
And I also like live in a time of instant gratification. So everyone sees celebrities and IG models now who have like the perfect quote unquote body from what we see online. And now they're like, well, I don't want to necessarily have to work for it because it takes too long. Like, I want to go ahead and get this now, something quick, something fast. And another thing that they don't show are like the dangerous sides or the more dangerous stories of people who have gone and gotten the BBLs and they've had complications or they've died. And why don't we highlight that a little bit more just so that women are more aware, especially impressionable young girls who are, you know, just now getting online and teens and things like that. I think that we should show the real a little bit more because there are a lot of people who have those things and they're still posting online. They're still getting flown out, but they're having issues where they're behind, like it's rotting in certain areas and things like that. And they don't show that or talk about it. So people continuously are going to keep getting it done. So,
and not even just that. And some of my friends, I got some friends I'll be telling y'all about because now all my friends are saving holy. They'll be telling you how they be getting this money. They'll be telling you how they be getting this money.
Ooh, yeah.
That's another girl. That's another story.
They got a
yeah.
Don't be telling you where they gotta go, where they gotta go.
Not you in the bank statements too. Like, where you get this money from? Hold on, girl.
How to get this money to do what they gotta do.
Because it's a lot of ways they can get the money. But I know a lot of celebrities, especially men, will pay for these BBLs. The girl be like, "Hey, I need to get this."
It's not even just celebrities.
Even husbands and wives. Like after the wife has had her kids or whatever, she wants a brand new body. Like she'll like ask her husband to do the BBL for her, and it's just like, girl,
that's such an innocent way of also looking at it. That's such an innocent way. Yeah.
But going back to what Layla was saying, how we need to speak on the stories of like how people are, going through the bad side effects and stuff of BBL. I feel like nowadays, at this point in time, all these people see this. They know this. A lot of celebrities have came out and said, especially K. Michelle told her story. A lot of other celebrities have told their story, and it's been on other platforms to see so people can see. And also, when people are looking up, I want to get a BBL, the pros and cons are popping up. Okay, a lot of people are seeing this, so these are decisions that these people are making. So at this point, that's why I say I'll support whatever that somebody else do. But at the same time, you already knew what you was getting into when you did it. So I don't feel bad when you going through all these side effects and things like that because you already knew. And especially if you want to go somewhere that you don't know the reviews on, that's on you.
Everybody looks into things. I'm someone who does look into things, but not everyone does look into things, especially people who are just now like getting on the internet and they aspire to all these different things. And I think that there are way more BBLs or Instagram models out there who aren't saying than like the stories that we do have. And so I still think that, those stories should be highlighted a little bit more. Because yes, are they out there? Yeah, but sometimes you have to search for them. And yeah, K Michelle was one story, but you know, that could fall through the cracks as well, especially for the new generation coming up. But I do agree, you know.
Yeah, we got K Michelle. She also helped do a documentary that showcased a whole bunch of women who got messed up and they had like holes all over themselves and their skin was rotten. We got Kanye West's mother. She died. We got recently we got DC Young Fly's girlfriend who just died.
Jackie.
There was a woman who like she wanted to look like Kim Kardashian. I don't know what that was all about, but she just died getting a whole bunch of plastic surgery. Like, at what point, like, how many people have to die? How many people have to have complications and walking around with rotting skin and flesh for people to realize this is probably not what you want to do? And I just know for me personally, I'm never gonna sign up to be put asleep. Like, because my worst fear, you put me to sleep, am I gonna wake back up? Like, because beyond the surgery, I mean, what if the person giving you the what's it called, the anesthesia, what if that mixes wrong? What if you're allergic to it, or they just get the mixture wrong with your body and everything, and boom, you just die from the anesthesia alone.
Yeah. I think also another thing could be the desensitization of everything as well, with the internet. So yeah, that might have happened to this person, but you know, what are the odds that it's going to happen to me? And everybody's just desensitized. So that could also play a part as well, where they're just like, well, that happened to them. So, but I'm still going to get my BBL. So that could be part of it too.
Layla, are you on Wi-Fi? Because you still
choppy.
Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi.
I don't know what's going on. But we're going to pray
Is
over
it really-
Lord. Stop her from freezing up in the name of Jesus. There's power in the name of Jesus. Stop. Stop.
Come on now.
Is it freezing this video in the name of Jesus?
Hallelujah. Why you like this, Leah?
Why is Katana like this? In the background.
She encouraging me.
Come on now. Come on. Speak it.
Woo. All right, what we talking about next?
Okay, since we're already on topic of added enhancements, can we talk about something, y'all? So, like, if y'all know, like, I'm in the hair and beauty industry, and like one of the biggest issues I've been seeing lately, because like I work with a lot of stylists, is like there's like this huge disconnect between like stylists and clients, because clients are like, I really don't trust these stylists because they're charging like $500 just to do a sew-in, and they don't wash my hair, they don't do nothing, they late and they complain. But then stylists are like, no, they be wanting you to like sew in their hair, wash their feet, pray on them, you know, and then take care of their children at the same time too. So I was like, let me hear from another side, because clearly there's some type of disconnect.
So what are the stylists saying?
So the stylists are like, I feel like I'm good with customer service. Like, I see an influx of people. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It really just depends on the client, but clients really are like moving their appointments from like Tuesday to Wednesday, up and down. They say they want one thing, but then they don't. Like, yeah, we raise our prices, but people want like salary increases every year, same way we do. Like, we have bills to pay as well.
The price is too high. The price is too high.
Leah said, get somebody else to pay, because I ain't paying. The price is too high.
So let me ask y'all this. How much are y'all paying for like a sew-in?
I ain't paying
A sew-in is probably like $150, $200.
How much am I paying, or how much am I willing to pay?
How much are you willing to pay?
Oh, for a sew-in, I would love to pay $120.
Yeah, let's say here, $120.
$120.
And you got to do it good, because people be charging these high prices and don't just started doing hair. Okay, but that's another topic. Okay.
Are we talking about like the new stylists? Or are we talking about like stylists that have been doing 20 years
All
worth of
of
hair?
them.
Well,
So you
I feel like the stylists that have been doing hair for like 20 years or more, or however long, I feel like they really have the customer service on lock a little bit. I feel like they know what people want and the customers that they have, things like that. These new stylists, they want to go out and party. They want to get these appointments done at a certain time. They got to go pick up their child during a session of an appointment, and then they late, and then it's just too much. Like, I know they life more than they know mine.
The beauty shop talk is talking.
All right, bet. So like if they come in and it's clean, it's prepared, they ask you, do you want water still sparkling? Do you want champagne? Do you want a nice glass of rosé? They sit you, they ask you if you want slippers, they put like a mat, like a robe over you. They actually
You ain't getting no water on your
Are
face.
you talking about a spa? Or are you talking about getting your hair done?
This is what happens.
She's talking about
these are the type of stylists we're working with now.
Oh, I mean, you're working.
What stylist you got? Because I'll pay $150 for that. Okay,
that's more than 150. That's like $275.
You said you used to go to Mimi's house.
Yeah, they washing, treating, trimming,
and I'm taking the bottle to go.
And you still
quality products. The sewing lasting for 3 months.
Okay, 3 months. Okay, quality.
I'm talking good stuff here.
That depends on the person. Can you upkeep your hair?
Yeah.
Because if you can upkeep your hair, then yes, it should last 3 months, regardless of who doing it. Because if you can put a sewing in, you can put a sewing in. But can you upkeep your sewing?
I hope y'all can. Do y'all?
I can. Same with braids and individuals. We talked about this one time before, Cecily, how people don't know how to take care of their braids.
Yeah.
You just don't know bonnet on. You got to a do-rag.
Wrap that down.
To have a do-rag. I got a couple.
Please.
Just a couple.
Get that thing on your scalp. Put some of that. What you said? Don't do mousse. What's the other thing you put in your hair?
Well, there's a lot.
Well, I think you can put in your hair. It just depends. If you got bohemian braids, don't do the mousse. They got like a special curl that you put in your hair. Do that like maybe every other day, max every 2 days. But y'all put that in your hair. That's gonna keep your curls fresh. Okay. And you gotta put the do-rag on. You can't miss the do-rag. Because if you don't, braids gonna be all willy-nilly. And then when your hair is growing out, don't be walking around here with just straight new growth looking crazy. Twist that braid up. If y'all don't twist that braid up,
yes.
She do have a point. Like it just depends on how you upkeep it. You have to upkeep it. Like if you don't know how to upkeep your hair, then I suggest you not go and get your hair done.
They playing, Cecily. They playing.
It's like if the stylists don't do the hair right and they charging all this money, then it's like
that's another thing.
Come on, what'd you say, Cecily?
Are we blaming the stylists or are we blaming us then?
Okay, wait a minute.
No, I'm saying some. I said some. So like some stylists, like they don't know how to do hair sometimes, and you can't really upkeep it after that. So now, hair don't last longer than a month.
Now, do you tell the stylist? Now, do you speak up in the salon? Do you tell the stylist or do you be quiet?
Well, you don't know.
Go with it.
When you walk out. What do you mean?
So y'all be having consultations with these stylists?
Consultations?
Yeah.
That's
I ain't going.
First of all, there was no consultations in 2005. Why do I need a consultation today? In 2000?
They gotta look at your hair.
So
they have consultations back in the day.
You're supposed to do consultations, but
so they're not real stylists and they don't do consultations.
People don't be doing it
because we didn't do it in 2005.
Like
you right?
Like let's say you get in color for the very first time. That's a consultation where and you test the hair, make sure you're not allergic, make sure the hair take all of that. And that's not the day that you get your hair done. Like, that's a whole separate day that's happening. But people, all right, let's get it. What color you want? You know, consultation.
But as a stylist, you should just be like, hey, I recommend that you do this. Or you should say, if you're getting hair color, you have to be here 2 or 3 days before. However it works, you know, just give a time frame and say, do you need to be here for the consultation so I can make sure that the hair color works? Just be more transparent. Don't just have it more of a transaction. Just because this person paid for this doesn't mean that you have to go and do the hair color. You should be able to tell them, communicate, and say, "Hey, you should do this and do that before." That's correct. What I would want with your stylist
on both sides,
and you have to pay a deposit. So I think Kiara makes a point because, like, most stylists nowadays, you can't even book nothing without paying a deposit down first.
But I feel like there's lying on both sides. You want to know how I know? Because one, stylists shouldn't be charging for thicker, fuller hair. The same way, people should be lying about them having dye on their hair when y'all know there's dye on y'all hair. Y'all hair ain't virgin. Y'all hair ain't raw. Y'all just be lying. People be lying on both ends. So don't nobody be trusting nobody. Okay.
It's true.
The one thing I'm talking about with the is why I gotta wash my hair before I come to the salon. Like, that's crazy.
That's not normal.
That wasn't 2005. I'm telling you.
Because
Kiara, a lot of things are not like 2005.
Report those people.
I'm
reporting people now. Report those people because those aren't real cosmetologists. Actually, those aren't real cosmetologists unless they're braiders, and even then, some of them are actually licensed by the state. So you gotta check your state laws.
You actually don't even need a license to braid hair.
What?
It depends on the state. Depends on the state.
But to have a business to make a certain amount of money, you gotta have a certain license.
In North Carolina, you gotta have a braiding license.
Okay. I know in high school you didn't need a license to braid hair.
North Carolina said, "Give me my coin." You got
okay, but yeah, okay. So
okay, this is a side conversation. Can you extract this one? But is it possible for people?
Why you trying to extract everything?
Because I have a question. I have a question.
You gotta say your question. Be done. I'm putting it in.
You better wait till we done. I have
a question. Can't people get licenses from? You know how people be having master classes?
So, all right.
That's certifications, though.
Those are certifications.
Those certs are just for them saying that you took their class. It does not mean that you are licensed in that actual thing. So
you know what you're doing.
For example, I can go and say I'm a lash tech, but it does not mean I went to esthetician school.
Okay.
So that means I didn't learn the proper sanitation techniques or skills that a regular esthetician would have learned. That just means I took that person's class to learn how they map their lashes. That's it.
Okay. Because that's what I would think. I don't know, but I'm not into the beauty, so
yeah, they don't mean nothing.
It's Balenciaga towel. $900 for a towel.
I think they missed the dye. It was supposed to be $9.25.
I have pairs at home already.
It's a cute little skirt. It's supposed to look like a skirt. You know, like when you wrap around your towel at your waist like a guy, a skirt.
Mm-hmm.
You might
people
you might as well turn it into a skirt.
For all the people that bought it, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Now I heard that if you out in public and somebody decides to use your towel for their hands, you can't get mad. But that's just what I heard.
You said you what?
Wait, was I breaking up?
Yeah, it did break up a little bit.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. I said, I heard somebody said if you're out in public and somebody decides to use your towel for their hands, you can't get mad. That's what I heard.
I hope you're not running down on somebody like that just to wipe your hands. That's a little creepy.
And first of all, why are your hands wet? Or why do they need wiping in public?
I mean, just imagine a little kid just coming by, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Oh my
And
God, it's a towel. My hand is dirty. Let me use this person's towel.
And can you fight a kid?
Sure, and will.
People on it.
Where your parent at? Run it. Where your parent at? Somebody getting it.
Somebody's child just out and about, and you just yelled at somebody's kid because they were showing off. I had to do that. I do not know this little boy. I don't know his mama. I've seen him before. Nothing. I was at the Gaylord Hotel in National Harbor in Maryland, and it was around Christmas time, and they had, you know, all the decorations out, and in the lobby of the hotel, they have this huge display table, and it's like a whole bunch of different Christmas, you know, setups and houses, and they have a big train that goes around the whole thing. Do y'all know this little boy kept touching stuff, and then he grabbed the train? I was like, what is wrong with this little boy?
That was going?
Yes, the train that was going around, he hit something, and then when the train went around the back, like part of it snapped off in the back and got stuck.
I would imagine.
Then when it came back around, he touching it again. I said, get off that train.
Oh, it's so bad. I be wanting to say something to kids, but then I'd be like, I ain't got no kids. Why am I going to say something?
Y'all, I was staring his mama and daddy down. I'm like, y'all gonna say something? Y'all just gonna let him handle this train like it's his toy at home? Like this what we doing? So I said, well, get off that train. He was like, get off that train now. Because why would you do that?
I bet he was looking at you like, ooh, I'm scared.
He didn't play. The train can't even go around the tracks no more.
So nice. He just breaking somebody else's stuff. Like somebody worked hard to put that together.
Okay. Kids are annoying.
I'm just saying kids are annoying. Wow.
Lovely, they're precious, but they annoying too.
Yeah.
They're just busy.
There's a difference between busy and bad. He was bad. Y'all been doing any Black Friday shopping?
I tried to. It ain't no Black Friday out here today. Okay, maybe I'm gonna catch them on Cyber Monday.
I'll be in the house.
Be the same. You know, the crazy thing is, like, ain't no Black Friday deals because it's the same sale the whole time. The whole time.
But I realized what companies started doing, they started putting their Black Friday sales like started earlier in the month and then letting it last for like a couple of days and then changing them. I think that's kind of different because people really don't want to go out and no stand in no line for no TV anymore.
Do people even do that? They don't do that no more.
Not really. I mean, I ain't seen that, but like I found this good deal. I found a 9-inch box spring, but when I got to the store, they said they ain't got no more. I said, how? When I paid for it online.
Oh, and you already paid for it?
Already paid for it. It was already paid. The $21.59 came out my account.
You did not say that to them. Did you say that to them?
I said, they're like, we're gonna do a refund. I said, when? When are you doing a refund?
Girl, my first question would have been like, when will they be $20 again? Do you have to know to me?
Because I bought it online. I thought you put mine off to the side. You just gave mine away, like without warning. Like, wow, okay.
I think the best deal that came out that I'm so upset that I had that it was sold out was the PS5. I was about to grab that. It was gone in 10 minutes, y'all.
For $349? For $349?
Yes, I was about to get it. And it was gone.
You said what?
How much was it before?
$499. Yeah, it's like $500. Well, like $535 with tax. And then like it was on sale for $349. I was like, that's a pretty good deal.
That was the main thing.
Did y'all hear about Fashion Nova sale?
They lied. They lied. And let me tell you why they lied. They lied because they said they was giving like, you know, $100 free. Then in a little small print that was written on the email, it says after 72 hours, your $100 will then be reimbursed back to you. So basically, it was like girl math. You gotta spend $100. Then we're gonna refund $100 so your order free. I said this is a scam.
And I bet it wasn't $100. It was gonna be store credit because they don't give you your money.
Yes.
Yeah.
It did say credit. So basically, you're not winning. You're not winning that at all.
It probably had an expiration date, and then you probably got to pay full price on it.
The expiration date would have probably been December 1st, and then
was that with free shipping or no?
Yeah, if you spent $50.
Yeah, I was about to say.
If you spent $50, it's free shipping.
That's why I don't do Fashion Nova. I'm a pretty little thing.
What?
Pretty little fine.
Yeah.
No, y'all
I mean, I did see the Mikael beauty brand have $7.
Mayo, yeah, I did see that.
Yes. Mayo, they had the $7 products. And then Camille Rose had $10 products. I thought that was pretty good. I missed that. Yes.
That algae renewed deep conditioner from Camille Rose because I needed that bag. I had to spend a block on that product. Product bag. And at my Walmart, they only sell the packs, like the sample packs of the algae deep conditioner. And I'm like, what's going on? Where's the jar? So
they tripping.
All right, y'all. So what y'all listening to? It's a lot of new music out here. A lot of people
on dick. K-Camp on dick.
I'm weak.
I'm still listening to that Brent Fayez. I don't know why, but once I realized he was really from Maryland, it made sense why he was so toxic. Yeah,
he's from Maryland.
He from Maryland. That it makes sense why he's so toxic. Once he said girls come from VA, I had to listen back. I had to listen, and then he said, "Oh, then it's PG. The girls around my way." I said, "Oh, he from DMV." That makes sense. It makes sense why that man's so toxic.
Toxic in Maryland.
He's from Maryland.
He could be toxic, but I don't think it's because he's from Maryland.
You'll be listening to his
DMV, okay?
DMV out here, man. We are some talented people. I'm proud of
y'all are.
I'm proud of this. But anyway, what y'all listening to? Okay, so what's K-Camp? We don't hear about him a whole lot. So
but y'all should. Y'all should.
Kiara.
He better ride.
Been the block, but he has a lot of other plethora of music. Okay. And I just love it. You know, it speaks to me. You know, you can like hear what he done been through in life, you know, especially with Scared to Love, then Spin the Block. You know, I just love him. But right now, I'm listening to the Andre 3000, even though those songs are toxic titles, you know. But I do love it. Let me tell you, I'm driving to work or something, I'm listening to Andre 3000, okay? I'm getting my zen on, okay?
So what's I haven't heard it at all.
It's literally like just calming music. You literally just sit there and just think, you know, clear your mind.
I have to do some research. You know, I want to look at a couple of his interviews before I listen to it because Andre 3000 is one of those artists that, you know, he's really great at what he does. And so people from all walks were like, okay, I'm going to listen to Andre 3000. And on my timeline, you know, I follow a lot of Christian artists and just people who post Christian content. And they were saying like, okay, ahead of, you know, Andre 3000 dropping this album, like be intentional about like if you want to listen to it and do your research because, you know, he talked about going through like a spiritual cleansing or transformation or something. And it's like, what type of spiritual, like what was that spiritually that he went through. And then like track 3 is like, I forgot, it's a really long title, but it's something like he's pairing like a panther uncontrollably, something like that. And it's like, it's giving demonic. Like, what is that? So I don't know, but I just, with so many Christian people in the Christian community saying that, I want to do my due diligence and kind of look and see what he's saying about his album and how he came about it before I go and listen. Because this year I've got into my spiritual bag where it's like I'm trying to be more careful about the things that I listen to.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. But with him, I know that before the album, when he was doing his interviews and stuff, he was talking about how he was going to originally do a rap album, but he was like, that's not him anymore. And a lot of people, they rap about like, what he's even said in an interview, what did he need to rap about? He's not like, he don't have that life no more. So he's transitioned into this calm era and spiritual, like you said. I don't know the spiritual stuff that they were talking about, but it's like you can tell the transition of from back then to now. So that's kind of why I listen to it. And it actually, I like it. I to the gym, driving to work, to the grocery store, calming myself. I'm listening to it. Okay, I f with it. So.
Because I think they said that they recorded all of the songs at that that frequency level where it's like the healing calm frequency, I believe.
At 432 hertz.
Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think he's just in a different phase right now where like he said he's like what, in his 50s. Right now he's worried about getting colonoscopy. He's not going to make rap music. He's not making rap music. There's no reason to make rap music. But I also think at the same time, if we're looking at like Christians, not everything's made for Christians.
Yeah. But I can see kind of where Leo's people are talking, like what Leo's like heard about, because the titles did throw me off. I'm not gonna lie, but the music is good. But the titles of the songs did throw me off. Like the first one, I don't even remember, but it was just what crazy. Like my cousin texted me and she's like, "Did you see the titles of these songs?" I said, "Yeah, I did. I don't know what it is, but I'm trying to figure out the vibe and the song title, like how they put those together, and I still don't got it quite yet."
Because literally the first song title, can I turn this sideways? Because that's how long the first song title is.
Really long.
It literally is. I swear I really wanted to make a rap album, but this is not in me. Like he's just like, he don't even care about making like actual titles. He's just writing.
Did rap, because I just feel like from what we've seen from him in the past, he doesn't just rap. Like it's more like a poetry rhythm. Like I feel like he could have rap. Granted, I haven't heard this album. I don't know what it sounds like, but I'm like, he could have did rap, but just make it even more poetic and just speak wisely.
I mean, but I think he's been on this journey since even before Outkast had dissipated from each other. So, and you can tell when they did that split album, like when you heard Prototype, like he's always been on this journey. Like him dating Erykah Badu and him making this album should not be a surprise.
Yeah.
Like very much is on brand for him. Like I don't expect to get a very Sanctonia vibe from him or to get any rap from him whatsoever. It might be like he was there and he felt it in the presence and he just decided to do it. But no.
I like it, but I would say I would have liked for the album. I would have liked to see other musicians like play certain instruments or whatever. Like even from the rap era, people that know how to do certain instruments, like maybe put these people on the album, maybe. And I think that would have been dope.
Yeah, like if he had Thundercat on it, That would have been really good. Or if he had K-Tronada would have changed the whole vibe of the album. Or like Kendrick Lamar on it, or J. Cole on it. That would have been good. Like he didn't have to rap. He could just done flutes. And
yeah. Or Lizzo have the little flute.
flute battle.
Ooh.
So
I think that was cool.
Well, that was it, y'all. We talked about everything we was gonna talk about. Y'all got anything else to add?
Not the scratch.
I know she said that was it, y'all.
I said, well, that's it, y'all. We got it. No.
Yes, we got it. We gotta do this more often. We gotta figure out how often we're about to do this because we still don't know.
I think it should be either before our Saturday meetings or right after their Saturday meetings.
And we chat too much.
Y'all got it.
Well, we can have a time limit and just like we gonna go to the this podcast. Yeah, right after. So from 12 to 1, then 1 to 2. Or I like mornings 11 to 12, then 12 to 1. Mm-hmm.
We gonna figure it out, y'all. We gonna figure it out, y'all, and get this content to y'all because we got some real good conversations and I'm loving it. This was good. This was a good chat right here, y'all. Cecily in this forceful smile.
I'm just here. I love y'all.
All right, y'all. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? We need you to subscribe. I love Dear Future Wifey podcast because he be like, "Are you still shacking with us?" Like, subscribe and stop playing. Make this official.
I love that.
That's hilarious.
So don't be shacking. Okay, subscribe to us on YouTube. Subscribe on wherever you're listening to us on these podcasts. And if you're feeling generous and you want to, invest in us and make sure that we're still pumping out great content, we would love if you would, give us a little monthly fee, pay us a little monthly fee so we can keep this up. The smallest amount you can do is $3. I'm going to put in the link. So I think on whatever the podcast is on, I think it's there. YouTube, I'll put it in a link below so y'all can check that out. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook at The Link ENT. And check out our website, of course, thelinkentertainment.com. And you can follow me, Leah Selena, at Leah Selena _ on Instagram. Y'all don't need to follow me no for real. Twitter if you want, or X, whatever. We probably all about to leave that app anyway. But LEAHSELENA. And then it's the _ Instagram. What about
y'all? You can follow me at _ Kiara Desiree. So that's _ KIARA DESIRAI.
Katana.
Oh, my bad. I'm next. I apologize. Listen, I'll be over here dazed. Okay. Y'all can follow me. I'm on all platforms. Katana Carmen, KATIANA CARMON. So just go ahead, follow me. Keep up with me. I follow back. So
that part.
Follow me back, Katana.
Oh.
Oh, this is a great time.
What? Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
Hold on, what?
You can follow me on Instagram at Sounds Like Cess, SONDS, like CESS. Yeah, Sounds Like Cess. Yeah. I follow that.
And if I'm not frozen, you can follow me on Instagram at Smiley. That's SMILELAYY.
All right, y'all. Follow us. Stay tuned.
Make sure y'all comment y'all opinions on what we talked about too.
Yeah,
I want to know what y'all think about what we said.
Do you have a BBL?
Ain't nobody just gonna put it out there like that. just be like, yeah, I got a BBL girl, and I'll give you my doctor. She right there in Belize.
Okay, let us know.
I don't want you to get a BBL. Like, for real, don't get it. You're beautiful. God said it is well. If God said well, then you can't.
And God gave me the money.
God ain't tell you to use it on that. He didn't. I refuse.
He didn't.
Can't convict me yet.
All right, y'all. We out. Bye.